There are moments when a conversation becomes more than words, when a question asked in a studio resonates into the streets. So in Abakaleke, Ebonyi State, a spark ignited. It started with a television interview between Rufai Oseni and Minister David Umahi.
No, but they are empirical. Minister, let me speak. Minister, let me speak. Minister, you will not allow me speak. The problem is you will not allow me speak. You spoke for over 20 minutes, over 10 minutes.
Because you don't know what you are speaking.
But let me speak. You see, if you can just keep quiet and be calm and just allow me speak, I'll be happy. All right? So my question still persists as regards the cost per kilometer. You cannot tell me that we don't have a right to know the cost per kilometer. Even if it's an undulating landscape, give us all the facts and the details of the cost per kilometer.
But it didn't end there. On live TV, Oseni asked the minister, how much does the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway cost per kilometer? And Umahi reacted sharply, calling Oseni too small, insisting he doesn't understand the terrain and demanding Oseni to allow him to speak. And days later, in the heart of Ebonyi State capital, Abakaleke, a group called the Concerned Youth for Distinguished Senator David Umahi gathered. They marched through Abakaleke carrying placards that read, "Arise Stephen and Rufai Oseni must apologize now. Senator Umahi is competent and trusted. NBC and BON must act against media misconducts," they say. Their demands are a public apology from Oseni and Arise TV for what they described as insulting and unprofessional conduct toward a referred leader. Pastor Damian Onu, the protest convener, spoke. He said this is someone who transformed Ebonyi from dust to infrastructure. He deserves respect, not ridicule, the pastor says. The protesters insisted they were not opposed to free press, only to disrespect. They urged media regulators like the NBC and the BON and the Ministry of Information to take action. Meanwhile, supporters of journalism argued otherwise, that difficult questions about public spending are essential in a democracy. The tension between accountability and respect was on full display. A question in a studio turned into a march on the streets. Words have weight, especially when they touch power. Lines were drawn between who speaks, who listens, who demands respect, and who holds the authority to answer. Because in a democracy, even ministers must reckon with questions. And when those questions land, sometimes the people respond loudly, visibly. Accountability is not insult, guys. It's a right.